Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. So from this particular video, we are going to start the syllabus of class 12 computer subject for Gujarat Board students. As you can see on your screen, there are total 13 chapters available, and in this particular video, we are going to discuss the chapter number 1, creating HTML forms using KompoZer. Okay, so let's get started. Now see, we have two different approaches. First one is either we start from the textbook. We'll cover all the topics from the textbook and then we will move to the previous year question papers, right? This is the first one. And the second strategy would be we will directly jump to the previous year question papers, and from the previous year question papers we'll pick a question, and whatever concept will be there in that question we'll cover it, right? So we will follow the previous year question papers of boards, and whatever the concepts will be there we will cover one by one, right? So for now we are going to follow the second one, the second strategy. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see on your screen, this is the previous year question paper of March 2018, and I have arranged all the questions according to chapters. So first 8 questions are from chapter number 1, right? And we will discuss each question one by one. So the first question is, which attribute of form element takes a file name as value in HTML form? So there are few keywords which you need to understand. First one is attribute, second this form tag, third element. So those students who have learned HTML in class 9th or 10th, they already knew what attribute is, what tag is, what elements are, right? But if you are new and you don't know anything about HTML, don't worry, we'll discuss everything in detail. So this is the first page of your chapter number 1. Here you can see form elements and then this text. See, the first thing is form, then we have action, then we have method, right? So the first thing, form, this is called tag, right? And these action and methods are known as attribute. Okay, both action and method are attribute of form tag. We have multiple tags available in HTML. Right now we are studying form tag. I hope it's clear now. So if you found something like this, then it is called tag. Okay, and inside tag, and every tag has one or more attributes, like form tag has action and method attributes. You can see actions value is register.html and methods value is post, right? We will discuss about this action and method attribute, but I think now it's clear what is tag, what are attributes. Now next one is element. See, if something is written like this, opening tag and closing tag, then it is known as element. Okay, if you have only this thing, this is opening tag. If you have only this thing, this is closing tag. And if you have both the things, opening and closing, so you can say an element, right? So what was our question? Question was, which attribute of form element takes a file name as value in HTML form? So this second line, the action attribute is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted, and it takes a file name as value. So I hope you have got the answer, and the correct answer is action. And the next question is, which element allows multi-line text input in HTML form? So let's go to page number 3. See, I have mentioned two things. One is old book and the next one is new book. So there is no major difference in old book and new book. The only difference is after 2020, cybercrime related some topics were added in chapter number 4. So simply open chapter number 4, go at the end of the chapter, check if cybercrime related any topic is there. If the cybercrime related topic is there, then you have new book, otherwise you have old book. That is the only difference between old book and new book, nothing else. Okay. So second question is, which element allows multi-line text input in HTML form? Let's go to page number 3. Topic name is text area element. The first line, the text area element allows multi-line text input, right? This is the first line. Second, the tag opening text area and closing text area is used to implement this element. Second important thing. Third one is also an important line. It allows entering unlimited number of characters. The next line is, it can be used to enter comment, report, or a long description of product, right? The remaining thing we will discuss later. As of now, we have got the answer, and the answer is text area. See here, you can notice this text area, then we have a name, rows, and calls. Can you tell me what this text area is? Yes, this is a tag. Then what are these name, rows, and calls? So these are attributes of which tag? Yes, text area tag. So text area has name, rows, and calls, 3 attributes. And form tag has method and action. And remember, name is by default attribute. So name is available for every tag. The next question is, which menu is used to view different toolbars in KompoZer? Which menu is used to view different toolbars in KompoZer? Go to page number 6. Here this line, to view the different toolbars and status bar, if not visible, click on view and then click on show/hide. So if toolbars or status bar is not visible, you can use the view menu, and from view menu you can click show/hide button. See this diagram. This is KompoZer interface. The top one is menu bar. The second one is composition toolbar. The third one is format toolbar 1, format toolbar 2, then page tab, rulers, site manager, page area, status bar, edit mode toolbar, right? So I'm sharing the KompoZer interface with you. This is the interface of KompoZer software or IDE. Here we have all the menus, right? Then we have composition toolbar, this one. Then we have format toolbar 1, format toolbar 2. Then we have page tab. This is site manager. This is page area. We have status bar at the bottom, right? Then we have 3 different views: design, split, and source, which we will discuss later. On the right hand side of the window, we have edit mode toolbar, and in edit mode toolbar we have 3 options: preview, normal, and HTML tags, right? So this is the interface of KompoZer. Here you can see on composition toolbar we have new, open, save, publish, browse, undo, redo, anchor, link, image, table, form, HTML, and CSS buttons, right? In formatting toolbars, format toolbar 1 and format toolbar 2, all the formatting related tools are available, like increase the font size, bold, italic, underline, alignment, left alignment, right alignment. Okay, so this was the interface of KompoZer. Okay, so click on view. Here show and hide option is available, and here you can see composition toolbar, format toolbar 1, 2, edit mode toolbar, status bar, rulers, sidebar. Let me close this sidebar. See, sidebar is closed. Again click on view, show and hide. Click on sidebar and sidebar is open. Click on view, show, hide, and click on this composition toolbar you can see the composition toolbar is not visible now. And if you want to show it, click on view, show hide, and again click on composition toolbar. The composition toolbar is visible again. So you can use this option. So I hope you have got the answer. The correct answer is view, show, and hide. Next one is, which shortcut key is used to close the site manager pane in KompoZer? Let's see. Click on view, show, hide, sidebar, and the shortcut key is F9, right? So we have got the answer. The correct answer is F9. Next is, which colored outline is seen in form when inserted in KompoZer? Which colored outline is seen in form when inserted in KompoZer? Green colored, yellow, light blue, red color. So let's go to page number 9. Here on the top, the very first line, you can see the form inserted with light blue colored outline in the untitled page, right? So if you have your textbook, you can see. Let me show you in this KompoZer software. So let's click on insert, click on form, define form, and see all the steps are already given in your textbook. If you go to page number 8, the previous page, here you can see this is form properties dialog box, right? And how to open this form properties dialog box? The steps are given. Go to insert, click on form, then click on define form. So click on insert, form, define form, and the details are also given in your textbook. In the form name, type form1. In the action URL, type form1.html, and in the method, select post. So form name is form1, action URL form1.html, and method, as you can see, we have two methods, get and post, right? So right now we are selecting post and click on OK. So as you can see on your screen, the blue colored outline form has been inserted, right? So the correct answer is light blue colored. The next one is, to insert input text field in form of KompoZer, which option is selected in field type menu of form field properties? So first of all, we have to open this form field properties. So let's go to page number 10 and see. Here you can see the steps are given. Go to insert, click on form, then click on form field, and this dialog box will be opened. And from this dialog box, we have to select text in field type. And then a text box like this will be inserted in our form. Let's see. So first they have given a label name, and then click on insert, go to form, and then form field. Click on it. See, in field type we have various options, right? And right now we are using text. Field name, simple name, and then click on OK. No need to give any initial value, no need to check this read only button. Simply click on OK, and see, we have inserted a text box in our form, right? So the question is, what will you select in field type if you want to insert a text box? So simple, we have to select text. If you want a password field, you have to select password. If you want a checkbox field, you have to select checkbox. Similarly, if you want a radio button, select radio button. If you want a submit button, select submit button. And if you want a reset button, click on reset button. So for your syllabus, only this much is covered. The rest, file, hidden, image, button, is not in your syllabus as of now, right? So we will discuss only about text, password, checkbox, radio button, submit button, and reset button. Done? So the question was, to insert input text field in form of KompoZer, which option is selected in field type menu of form field properties? And the correct answer is text. The next one, to keep the checkbox checked, which option is selected when the form loads in KompoZer? To keep the checkbox checked, which option is selected when the form loads in KompoZer? Go to page number 16. So here you can see the form field properties dialog box, and in field type we have selected checkbox right now. Let's see. Suppose I want to create a field name hobby. So for hobby I want few checkboxes. So I'll go to insert, click on form, and then click on form field. I will select checkbox from here. Field name is hobby and field value is, let's say, chess. And I'm not clicking on this initially checked button. Simply click on OK. See, we have a checkbox, and I'll put a label chess. Let me create one more checkbox. Go to form, click on form field. From here select checkbox. Field name will be same, hobby, and field value will be cricket. And this time I'm clicking on this initially checked button. Click on OK. As you can see on your screen, we have a checkbox which is already checked, right? So what was our question? The question was, to keep the checkbox checked, which option is selected when the form loads in KompoZer? The correct answer is initially checked, right? The next question is, which menu is used to give a background color in form of KompoZer? Which menu is used to give a background color? Go to page number 20. Here you can see, if you want to give a background color to the form, go to format and then click on page colors and background. Let me show you. Click on format, page colors and background. Then click on this use custom colors, and here we have a background. So we'll change background from this to, let's say, this or this, and then click on OK. Okay. See, the color of your page or the background color of your page, it has been changed, right? So the correct answer is format, page colors and background. So these were the 8 questions from March 2018 paper, and I hope you have understood whatever I have taught in this lecture. So after March 2018, let's move to March 2019 paper. So on your screen, you have March 2019 paper, and the very first question is, in HTML, which of the following is used to collect different kinds of input from the user? I hope you have got the question. In HTML, which of the following is used to collect different kinds of inputs from the user? So page number 1. Let's go to page number 1. Here you can see a form in HTML is a container used to collect different kinds of inputs from the user. So I hope you have got the answer. So the correct answer is form. Next question is, which of the following is an attribute of HTML form element? We have already discussed about attribute, element and tags. Now you tell me, what is the correct answer of this question? How many attributes are there of form element? So we had discussed about method and action. So here we have option A, method. So the correct answer is method, right? The third question is, in HTML, which of the following attribute of form is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted? Page number 1. Here, the action attribute is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted, and it takes a file name as value, right? So the correct answer is action. Next, in HTML, which of the following element allows multi-line text input, right? Multi-line text input, page number 3. The text area element allows multi-line text input. Okay, so the correct answer is text area. The next one is, which of the following stands for IDE? Page number 5. Here you can see IDE. The full form of IDE is Integrated Development Environment. And the definition is, an IDE is a software application that provides complete facilities to programmer to develop software. Okay, it provides a GUI, which is graphical user interface, text or code editor, a compiler and interpreter, and a debugger. So these are the facilities which are available in an IDE. And there are few examples: KompoZer, Eclipse, JBuilder, and NetBeans. So these are the examples of open source IDE, right? So we have 4 open source IDEs in chapter number 1, which are KompoZer, Eclipse, JBuilder, and NetBeans. And there are 3 more open source IDEs available in your textbook in chapter number 3, and those are Aptana Studio, Amaya, and Blue Griffon. Aptana Studio, Amaya, and Blue Griffon, right? So total there are 7 IDEs available in your textbook. Okay. Which of the following stands for IDE? The correct answer is Integrated Development Environment, right? The next question is, which of the following toolbar is not available in KompoZer? Which of the following toolbar is not available in KompoZer? Preview toolbar, Format toolbar 1, Format toolbar 2, Composition toolbar. Let's go to page number 6. How many toolbars are available? Composition toolbar, Format toolbar 1, Format toolbar 2, right? So the correct answer is Preview toolbar. Next one is, in KompoZer, Cascade button is available on which toolbar? Cascade. Here. On Composition toolbar, we have a CSS, Cascade button. And we will discuss about this cascading style sheet in chapter number 2, right? So the correct answer is Composition toolbar. The next question is, in KompoZer, which shortcut key is used to close the site manager pane? You know the answer of this question, and the answer is F9. So these were the 8 questions from March 2019 paper, and I hope you guys have understood everything till now. Okay, so let's move to the next question paper. So this is March 2020's question paper. The very first question is, which attribute is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted, and what will be the value of it? We have already covered this question. Let's go to page number 1. See, the action attribute is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted, and it takes a file name as value, right? So the correct answer is action and file name. Next question is, which type of input element will convert typed characters into non-readable format? I hope you have got the question. Which type of input element will convert typed characters into non-readable format? So first of all, how many types of input element are available? Let me show you once more. Go to insert, click on form, then click on form field. So these are the types which are available: text, password, checkbox, radio button, submit button, and reset button. Okay. And we have the answer on page number 2. Let's go to page number 2. Here. Input element. And you can see one table. There are 3 columns available: type, description, and example, right? So the very first type is radio. And what is the use of radio? Creates radio buttons in the form. Any one radio button can be selected at a time from a group of radio buttons, generally used to select a single item from a given group of items. If you have multiple options, and you can select only one option from the available options, then you have to use radio button. Next one is checkbox. Generally used to select a multiple items from a given group of items. When there are multiple items available and user can select more than one item, then you have to use checkbox. Like hobbies, a person can have one or more than one hobbies. And best example of radio button is gender, right? The next one is text. Then we have password. Creates a password field in the form similar to the text field, but the characters are not displayed to the user. Instead, the character typed is converted into non-readable format, and the syntax is input type is equals to password, name is equals to where. Then we have submit and reset, right? Let me show you something. So at the bottom we have design, split and source. Let's click on split. And now click on this text box. See, input, the tag name is input and attribute is name. Now click on this. The tag name is input, name is hobby, value is chess, and type is equals to checkbox. Let me change it from checkbox to radio. See, the checkbox is now converted to radio button. Now let's change it to, let's say, text. See, again click on it and let's type password. Now see, the password field is similar to text box, but whatever you will type in that text box will be hidden, right? So let's change it to checkbox again. So I hope now it's clear to you what are the types available for input tag. The question was, which type of input element will convert typed characters into non-readable format, and the correct answer is password. The next question is, when we click on any item in the page, in which of the following its structure appears? Let's go to page number 7. Here you can see when we click on any item in page, its structure appears in the status bar, right? Its structure appears in the status bar. Now, where is the status bar available? See, at the bottom of this KompoZer window. So right now the structure is HTML body and form. And if I click on this text box, see, the structure has changed and now we are on input, right? This is simply label. I'll click on this checkbox. Again, we are in input. So the entire structure will appear in status bar, right? So the question is, when we click on any item in the page, in which of the following its structure appears? And the correct answer is status bar. Before moving to the next question, let's discuss something. Let's go to the page number 7, and here this is number 1, preview mode, number 2, normal view, and number 3, HTML tag view, right? So we have total 3 views here: normal, HTML tags, and preview. So the preview mode offers the page view as seen in a browser. The difference is that in the preview mode, the script do not run, and therefore their effects will not be seen. The links also does not operate in preview mode, right? So in preview mode, the scripts will not run and the links will not work. The next one is normal view. Is very similar to preview mode, and in this mode table outlines are visible. And the third view is HTML tags view. This helps those who are familiar with HTML. A yellow marker is used to indicate the start tag for all elements, right? So we have total 3 viewing modes, and where are these options available? So the bottom right side of the window shows edit mode toolbar. It has 3 different viewing modes as we have discussed. So let me show you in the software. Let's click on design, and on the right side of the window, bottom right side of the window, we have 3 different views: preview, normal and HTML. Let's click on them one by one. The first one is preview, right? There is no change at all. The second one is normal, and here outlines are available or visible. And the third one is HTML tags. So a yellow marker is used to indicate the start tag for all element. So as you can see here, the yellow marker is available. This is body, this is form, this is input, right? So this is HTML tags view. So we have total 3 different viewing modes, and normally we work in normal view. And on the left hand side we have design, split and source. Source is very clear to you. The entire HTML code is available in source, and in design we have the design part, and the next one is, the second one is split. So when you will click on the split, the entire window will be splitted into 2. The upper window will be used for designing, and the lower window will be used to show the source code of that particular element. Right now my cursor is inside the form, that's why the entire form is visible. And if I will click on this button, this checkbox, the source code for that particular checkbox is available in the lower window. And if I will click on this text box, notice the changes which are happening in the lower window. See, right? So I hope these 3 buttons are clear to you. Design, split, source. The source will show the entire source code. Design is used for design purpose only, and split, we have 2 windows. The upper window will be used for designing, and the lower window will show its code. Now let's move to the next question, which is, which of the following will show a blank untitled page in KompoZer? Page number 7. In the center of the window you can see 2 panes, Site Manager and blank web page. So Site Manager. Site Manager is a powerful tool used to navigate within the site or between the sites. This is an important line. The question has been asked in the previous year question papers. You can close the Site Manager pane by clicking on close button or press F9. The page pane shows a blank untitled web page, right? Page pane. See, this is the page pane, this is Site Manager. So the correct answer is page pane. Okay. The next question is, in KompoZer window, which tab of edit mode toolbar should be clicked to view source code of recently created form? We have already discussed this thing. In KompoZer window, which tab of edit mode toolbar should be clicked to view source code of the recently created form? Page number 7. Page number 7. Here you can see we have 3 tabs available: design, split and source. The design tab is used to design the web page. The split tab displays the HTML source of the current element, and the source tab shows all the details of HTML code, right? So the correct answer is source. So the next question is, which toolbar is used to give heading 1 style to the heading of the form? Heading 1 style: format toolbar 1, composition toolbar, format toolbar 2 or status bar. So heading styles, let's check it. So here we have heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it is available in format toolbar 1. So the correct answer is format toolbar 1. The next question is, what should remain same while creating radio button? So let's go to the page number 16. Remember, when we create the radio buttons within a group, the group name must be same for all the possible answers, right? Let me show you it practically. So let's say this is our form and we have a field called gender, and I have two values, male, female, and I want to put a radio button. Click on insert, go to form, click on form field, select radio button. Here you can see the group name. Right now I am typing, let's say, gender, and value is male. Click, go to again insert, click on form field. I'm selecting radio button once more time, and remember the group name must be same, gender, and the field value is female. Click on OK. So we have two buttons now. Let me save this thing. Click on this browse. Now see, if I will click male, then I'll click female, male, female. So when you are selecting male, the female is deselected, right? And if you are selecting female, the male button is deselected. And this is how it should work, right? But what if you are not using the same group name? Like here I'm using just gen, and in this I have used gender. So for the first radio button I have used the group name gender, and for the second radio button I have used the group name gen. Let's see what happens. Now save it. Let's go here, click on refresh. Now click on male and then click on female. See, both the buttons or both the options are selected, and this is not how it should work. Because if you are designing a website or if you are designing a form, you cannot accept both the values, right? Male and female, both the values, you cannot accept it. It should be either male or female. So that is the reason we need to use the same group name. So we have used gender for the male, and we will use gender for the female as well. Save it, refresh it, and now male and female, right? So I hope it's clear now. And the correct answer is, the question was what should remain same while creating radio button. The correct answer is group name. So the next question is, in KompoZer, which of the following option is used to add selection list? So let's go to the page number 18. This is page number 18. Here you can see the steps are given. Go to form, click on selection list. A dialog box will appear. Let's do it. So we will use it for city. Click on insert form and selection list. So this is our selection list properties dialog box. List name is city, right? Then let's click on this add option. The first option is, let's say, Ahmedabad. Second option is Surat. Third option is Rajkot, and then click on OK. So we have a drop down menu or a selection list available. Let's check it, refresh, and see we have a list. So the question is, in KompoZer, which of the following option is used to add selection list? So the correct answer is form, and then click on selection list. So this was the paper from March 2020. Now let's move to the next question paper, which is March 2021. So the first question is, which of the following is used to help the visitors of the website to input data? The question is, which of the following is used to help the visitors of the website to input data? Page number 1. So here you can see HTML forms are used to help the visitors of the website to input data, right? So the correct answer is HTML form. The next one is, which type of input element is generally used to select a single item from a given group of items? Remember, used to select a single item from a given group of items. Let's go to page number 2 again. Here, generally used to select a single item from a given group of items, and the type is radio. And when the checkbox will be used, generally used to select a multiple items from a given group of items. So when you want your user to select multiple options, use checkbox, and if you want your user to select just one option, use radio button. So the correct answer is radio button. The next one is, in HTML form, which method allows only a limited amount of information to be sent at a time? Let's go to page number 2. Here you can see we have two values, get and post. Remember, when we created this form, we had two options, get and post, the method, and method attribute belongs to which tag? The first page. Method attribute belongs to form tag, correct? And method attribute has two values, one is post, one is get. So let's understand. The get method retrieves the data from the form and sends it to the server by attaching it at the end of the URL. This method allows only a limited amount of information to be sent at a time. Whereas in the post method, the data is sent as a block through the HTTP transaction. The data is included in the body of the request. This method does not have any restriction on data length, and the default value for method attribute is get. So we have two methods, get and post. In get, it retrieves the data from the form and sends it to the server by attaching it at the end of the URL, and this method allows only a limited amount of data to be sent. Whereas in the post method, the data is sent as a block through the HTTP transactions. The data is included in the body of the request, and that is the reason this method does not have any restrictions on data length. So the question is, in HTML form, which method allows only a limited amount of information to be sent at a time? The correct answer is get. The next one is, in KompoZer, which of the following attributes are used to specify the size of a text area element? Which of the following attributes are used to specify the size of a text area element? So let me show you practically first. Let's click on insert, click on form, then click on text area. So this is our text area dialog box. Field name is, of course, let's say I'm using it for address. Number of rows, as of now I'm giving 10, and number of columns 50. Now click on OK. So see, we have a text area, right? Now the question is, which of the following attributes are used to specify the size of the text area? So attributes, right? Let's click on split, and now click on this. See, we have text area tag, then we have calls, rows, and name. These are the attributes of text area, right? And if I change calls from 50 to, let's say, 100, now see the difference. The size of the text area element has changed. And if I change from 10, let's say, to 5 and save it, see, the height of that text area element is reduced. Let's change it again to 50. See, so the question was, which of the following attributes are used to specify the size of a text area element? And the correct answer is rows and calls, right? The next one is, which of the following element is used to create a drop down list or menu in a form? Let's go to the page number 3. Here you can see the topic is select an option element. The first thing is, the select element is used to create a drop down list or menu in a form, right? The next one is, the option element is used to specify the values that are to be displayed in the menu, and the tag select is used to create a drop down menu, and the tag option is used to create the elements within the menu. This is the structure. Select opening tag, select closing tag, and between opening and closing select tags there are options. So first option is Ahmedabad, Rajkot and Surat, right? So we have created a list. Let's check it. Here you can see select, and then we have option 1, then we have option 2, and then we have option 3 and the closing select tag, right? So the question is, which of the following element is used to create a drop down list or menu? The correct answer is select. The next one is, which of the following is not an example of open source IDE? Remember I told you there are total 7 IDEs available in your textbook. 4 are mentioned in chapter number 1 and 3 IDEs are mentioned in chapter number 3. So here the correct answer is JavaScript. You can go to page number 5. Let's go to page number 5. Here you can see KompoZer, Eclipse, JBuilder and NetBeans. These 4 are open source IDEs. JavaScript is not an open source IDE. The next question is, which of the following provides a web page editor which has a simple graphical interface? What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Let's go to page number 6. Here you can see Introduction to KompoZer. KompoZer is a free open source web development IDE. It can be downloaded from this website. It provides a web page editor which has a simple graphical interface known as what you see is what you get, right? So the correct answer is KompoZer. The next question is, in KompoZer, which toolbar is used to create new file, open a file, save a file or publish a web page? Let's go to page number 6. Here you can see the composition toolbar is used to create new file, open a file, save a file or publish a web page, right? The format toolbar 1 and 2 are used to format the text, add bullets, numbering and perform similar formatting options, right? So in KompoZer, which toolbar is used to create new file, open a file, save a file or publish a web page? The correct answer is composition toolbar. Next one is, in KompoZer, in which viewing mode? So we have 3 viewing modes: normal, preview and HTML. In which viewing modes of edit mode toolbar the scripts do not run and links do not operate? Let's go to page number 7. Here you can see the preview mode offers the page view as seen in a browser. The difference is that in the preview mode the scripts do not run and therefore their effects will not be seen. The links also does not operate in preview mode. So the correct answer is preview mode. The next one is, in KompoZer, which menu option is used to insert a label in form? Page number 9. Click on insert, go to form and then click on define label. So the correct answer is insert form define label. The next question is, in KompoZer, in form field properties dialog box, which of the following options are available for text field type? Text field type. Let's check it once. Let's go to insert, then go to form, click on form field. So we have field type text, then inside field settings we have field name, initial value, read only. Let's see which are the options available. First one is form name, action, URL. Second one is field name, initial value. Third, field name, field value, group name, field value. So here you can see we have field name and initial value. So the correct answer is B, field name, initial value. And the last question is, in KompoZer, which dialog box will be opened when we select form selection list menu option? In KompoZer, which dialog box will be opened when we select form selection list menu option? Let's go to page number 18. See, selection list properties dialog box. So the correct answer is selection list properties dialog box. So this was all about May 2021 paper. Now let's move to our last paper, which is July 22. So the very first question is, which attribute is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted? This question has been asked in 2 to 3 question papers. The correct answer is action. The next question, in form, which type of input element is used to create text field in which text can be inserted? The correct answer is text. Next one is, which of the following software is not an example of open source IDE? That means Eclipse, JBuilder or MS Paint. The correct answer is MS Paint. The next question is, in KompoZer, which one of the following toolbar is used to create new file, open a file, publish a web page? The correct answer is composition toolbar. The next question is, in KompoZer, which tab should be clicked to view the source code of currently created form? And the correct answer is source. The next one is, in KompoZer, which one of the following option is used after right clicking on the respective toolbar which you want to customize, and then you can customize the toolbar as per your choice? Let's go to page number 7. So here you can see, if you want to customize any toolbar, right click on the respective toolbar and click on customize toolbar option. You can then customize the toolbar as per your choice. Okay, so what was our question? In KompoZer, which one of the following option is used after right clicking on the respective toolbar which you want to customize, and then you can customize the toolbar as per your choice? The correct answer is customize toolbar. The next one is, in KompoZer, which one of the following menu option is used to insert multi-line text in the form? The correct answer is form text area, right? And the last question is, in KompoZer, which menu option is used to change the background color of the form? The correct answer is format, page colors and background. So this was all about chapter number 1. So we have almost covered everything from the chapter number 1, right? And we have covered 5 question papers. And in each question paper there was 8 questions, so 8 into 5, almost we have solved 40 to 45 questions. So I hope you have understood the chapter number 1 very well, but still if you have any doubt, let us know in the comment section. So see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy, keep learning. Thank you.